Hmm.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing province.
Dragon? I heard it was a phoenix or something like that.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye.
Tonight, Lord Liu Biao is hosting a banquet in Xiangyan. Lord Liu Bei will be attending, and I have been ordered to accompany him as his escort. I'll need to be ready for anything. After spending a little time here in Jing, I've come to understand something. Those who serve under Lord Liu Biao have divided into factions, and one of them doesn't think very well of Lord Liu Bei. Initially, Lord Liu Bei had hoped to attend the banquet on his own. He said that having an intimidating escort would make us look ungrateful for Lord Liu Biao's kindness. But together we managed to talk him out of it. He agreed to take one guard with him, as long as it was me. His reasoning is that Lord Liu Biao wouldn't be able to relax and enjoy himself drinking around someone as stern as Lord Guan Yu. He's very hesitant to bring Lord Jiangfei to a formal banquet, especially one where wine is being served. So he ended up choosing me instead. As for me, I am bound by our leader's orders. I've been asked to be unobtrusive as I watch over him. But from what I have seen, it is clear that not all is well here in the land of Jing. All I can do is hope for the best.
Wake up! Liu Bei's in trouble! Yeah! Just get up! My brother!
Son seigneur, il est en danger, puis le seul truc qu'il dit, laisse-moi dormir.
Damn it, I can't explain it! Zhao Yun will tell you everything.
So Lord Liu Bei really hasn't returned here to Xinye. Where could he possibly have gone?
Just to reiterate what you told us, Xiao Yun. Our brother disappeared sometime during the banquet, correct?
Yes. One of Lord Liu Biao's retainers, Cai Mao, made the suggestion to divide the banquet, with the lords and the retainers seated separately. I rejected the proposal over and over again, but I relented at Lord Liu Bei's command and was forced to go to a separate room. Lord Liu Biao came later to inform me that Lord Liu Bei had gone to relieve himself and never returned. The whole banquet was in an uproar, and that is when I became wise to Cai Mao's plan. He believed he was in a position to seize control of Jing, and saw the banquet as a chance to eliminate Lord Liu Bei. Getting the lords and retainers into separate rooms was likely a ploy to pull Lord Liu Bei out from under my watch.
Such treachery. But it is possible that our brother sensed danger and fled.
Cai Mao. He'll pay for this. I'll kill him the second I see him.
Calm yourself, Zhang Fei. For now, we need to make sure our brother is safe.
Damn it all. And what about Liu Biao? We all know he must have had a hand in this too.
No. Lord Liu Biao rebuked Cai Mao and placed him under strict watch. It really seemed like he had no prior knowledge of the plot whatsoever. He is not at fault for what happened. All of the blame should fall on the one who failed to guard his lordship, who shamelessly returned with nothing but excuse. I will find Lord Liu Bei, even if it costs me my life. And after that, I intend to accept whatever punishment I deserve.
All you have done is faithfully guard our brother's life. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Lord Guan Yu.
While we're wasting time talking, our brother could be...
Right. The more of us we have looking for him, the better. Zhou Ta, send your men to Xiangyang to search the area.
You got it! I'll run over and have a quick look for myself as well.
I'm going to Shenyang too. I can't see myself getting any sleep tonight anyway.
I will join you.
I am sorry to trouble you, but would you be able to join? Please be safe, brother. Wherever you are.
Bon.
Surprise quiz time.
Cherchez les informations
Lord
sur
Zhang Fei has a little
l'endroit
nickname
où se
for
trouve
himself.
Liu Bei.
He calls himself Zhang Fei of what? Give up?
Ah, parce qu'il faut chercher comme ça en plus. Un aire de combat pour le Guandao.
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the intellectual, they say.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about at the end of my rope.
Lord Shichu started a
So
field
you're
revival.
saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over the realm?
Another war? Just means another celebration when we win.
Those guys don't want to unite the world.
Shoushun. Bon. On va faire des trucs comme ça en même temps qu'on cherche, hein, parce que si on passe 3 heures à chercher, on risque de vite s'ennuyer.
Let's go. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! March at once!
Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see how things shake out. Prepare to attack! We'll wipe out the lot of them!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hop, allez.
Let's go. We seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
On
This
va continuer à
position
faire les
is
armes.
vital. We cannot lose it.
Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause.
Ah, maintenant on va s'occuper d'eux.
We march at once. Time to act.
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone! Without delay! Begin advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Je vais te niquer. Je te jure, je vais te niquer.
Nice.
Show them your might!
The enemy officer has been defeated. To have you here is all I need. The enemy officer
I am counting
has
on
been
you,
defeated.
now and beyond.
Je vais les laisser faire parce que de toute façon... Ah, c'est Liu Bei en plus qu'il faut...
Easy.
The enemy officer fell to my incredible might.
Allez, hop.
Let's go.
Les autres sont en train de s'en occuper pour machin. Donc on y va.
Looking rough.
Begin the advance.
The enemy
All
officer
units,
has
march.
been defeated. Looking rough.
Begin the advance.
Now is the time for forward momentum.
The enemy officer
March
has been
forward.
defeated.
I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it.
Start the advance.
I'll end this. Easy.
Ça c'est fait.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ça aussi.
Failure.
The enemy officer
I'm still waiting
has
for
been
a real
defeated.
challenge.
Allez, on retourne de l'autre côté.
Yeah. The time is right. Go. I have slain the enemy officer. Bear witness to my power. Orderlies. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Voilà.
Believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. An incredible feat. The enemy officer
like a beacon
has
for
been
the other.
defeated.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward. March forward.
Take this. Experience my stratagem, refined to perfection.
Ok.
Looking rough.
Victory.
Nice. Whoa. With all my might.
Allez, toi, dégage.
Draws here.
En plus c'était le
The
boss,
enemy
donc tant
officer
mieux.
has been defeated.
Châtiment céleste. Avec du monde à côté, ça peut être vraiment un bon truc. Ça peut être vraiment top avec des soldats tout autour. Le bâton. Alors c'est quoi? Piétinement du tigre. Ok. Ah putain, c'est là-bas qu'il faut que j'aille. Ok. Bon bah du coup on va aller voir hein. J'avais pas vu qu'il fallait passer par là.
You heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing province.
Habitants de la ville.
Huh. Have we seen Lord Liu...
Hey, come on now. He was Lord Liu Biao's guest of honor, remember?
Oh, so he's pretty important, huh? I don't know what Lord Liu Bei looks like, but I did see an elegantly dressed man over at the southern market.
We usually go to the market up north, but there's a nasty bunch of soldiers hanging around there, so we went south instead. I think that must have been when he spotted him. I'm sorry we couldn't be of any more help. I hope someone finds Lord Liu...
Oh,
how goes the search? I've been running around asking everyone I can, but not a single... I'm going to look around here a little more. So would you mind taking your search up north?
Là, c'est qu'ils ont fait. Ils vont me dire de chercher où, lui?
So, your
À
search
l'est.
brought you here as well. That means my brother must have come this way. But there's a deep valley just ahead. And I heard someone just cut the bridge down. So, there's no way across. You think that means he had to jump into the river down below? If he did, I really hope he made it across.
Il a dit qu'il y avait un pont ici. Où est-ce qu'il avait un pont? Il n'y a pas de pont. Voilà, faut que j'aille ailleurs.
Lord Liu Bei, you said? I can't say for certain whether it was him, but I did see a man on horseback riding hard to the west. And he was being chased by some soldiers that looked like trouble.
Hey, Dad! Can we go now? I'm gonna catch a really big fish today.
Oh, all right. Shall we head downstream to the east today?
Vas-y, on s'en fout de vos poissons là-haut. On cherche un seigneur là, mec. Il y en a. Tiens, oui, oui.
Oh, you've made it here as well. Based on the information I've gathered, it is very likely that Lord Liu Bei is somewhere near this location. But why would he be out here in the middle of nowhere?
Ah, there you are.
Lord Liu Bei, it is so good to see you alive.
I'm sorry about all this. Everyone must have been worried sick.
But where could you possibly have been all this time?
Well, that's a very long story. There's also something I'd like to discuss with everyone. Let's head back to Xinye for now. When I realized what Sai Mao was up to during the banquet, I pretended to go relieve myself and made my escape. I was not familiar with the area, so all I could do was wander. Before I knew it, the night had grown dark and I was lost in the mountains. Just when I began to lose hope, I came across a small hermitage.
Oh putain.
It was home to an old man named Sima Hui. I told him who I was, and he allowed me to spend the night there.
Sima Hui. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Apparently, everyone calls him Master Shui Jing. He is not in the service of Lord Liu Biao, and he lives in seclusion. When I told him about my current circumstances, he gave me this advice. Choose one of my pupils, the sleeping dragon or the fledgling phoenix, and your path will become clear.
Sleeping dragon? Fledgling phoenix? Who the hell are they?
You've met many people in your travels. Do you have any idea who those two might be? Zhuge Liang. So, You think he's either the sleeping dragon or the fledgling phoenix?
With all due respect, Lord Liu Bei, did it not occur to you to ask Lord Sima Hui for the names of the sleeping dragon and fledgling phoenix?
Yeah, that would really speed things along for us.
Of course. I did all I could to get the names out of him. But he would just say, "You'll know," and smile without answering.
Perhaps he meant that you must put forth some effort to find what you seek.
Ah, these intellectual types always feel the need to test you. He must think he and his students are really special.
It's frustrating, I admit. But his words have given me hope. Like a ray of light shining through the darkness. Perhaps it's time we break free from this laziness. After all, we've been growing rounder by the day due to all the banquets.
Brother.
I want you all to bring me whatever information you can find about the sleeping dragon and fledgling phoenix, no matter how insignificant. There's someone out there who can lead me to my dreams. And I will stop at nothing to find them.
À mon avis, je vais devoir retourner quelques jours plus tard.
I've come here to ask you a favor. I know this may seem quite sudden, but do you think you could introduce me to Lord Liu Bei? I knew I could count on you. This makes everything much simpler. What Lord Liu Bei's ranks are missing is the guidance of wisdom.
Attends, c'est ce qui me manque.
I myself have spent a good deal of time in the pursuit of such study. While I may not have the vision of the sleeping dragon or fledgling phoenix, I think I can be of some help to Lord Liu Bei's forces. Then those names are also known to you. Those two are...
Par où commencer? Le début, ça
Cao Cao's
serait bien.
forces are attacking. Make haste to the war room, right away.
Cao Cao's forces have already reached the castle gates. And they've moved into such a strange battle.
I've never seen a formation like that before. Lord Liu Bei, how should we respond?
Their army is large and they're in an unfamiliar formation. Perhaps it's best we defend from inside the castle?
But there might be even more of them coming. If we stay on the defensive too long, our soldiers will lose heart.
You're right. More importantly, us holding up here would be a great burden on the people of Shinya. But what else can be done?
We aren't getting anywhere by talking. I'm going out there, all right?
Please wait. That formation is not something you can carelessly charge into.
And who are you?
Well, I'm not really sure what I... A little help, if you would?
Huh? A strategist? And, you two know each other?
Would you be willing to help us through this? What is your name?
I am Shishu, a pupil of Master Shuijing. I thought my skills would be best put to use in the service of Lord Liu Bei, so here I am.
Shuijing? Could it really...
We can speak more of my origins later. We should first concern ourselves with eliminating the impending threat. I had a look at the enemy's formation in the front of the gate just a moment ago. It is known as the Eight Gates Formation. Charging into that powerful formation without the right strategy would end in certain death. But given Cao Cao's superior numbers, it will be difficult for us to move into the proper counter formation. But if I could observe their ranks from a closer position, I may be able to tell you the best way to fight against them.
Brother, what should we do? Can we really trust this strategist with our lives?
I believe in him. Besides, none of us had any idea how to get out of this. So why not give Shishu's plan a chance?
Lord Liu Bei, you will not be disappointed.
Have you heard?
Bon, bataille de
Easy
Xingye.
to lose your way in the mountains of Xingye.
C'est quoi pour ça? Pièce sensible.
Do I have your attention?
Ah oui, ok. Ouais, je crois que c'est dans cette bataille-là qu'on rencontre Zhuge Liang. Il me semble, hein, si je dis pas de bêtises. Attendez, je vais rentrer le chien parce que les dehors, il a l'air de faire un petit peu chaud quand même. Alors, comme vous pouvez le voir, les forces de... Aïe, mon genou. Les forces de Cao Cao se sont rapprochées de Xingye grâce à une formation exceptionnelle. Elles sont dirigées par Xiao Yuan. Comme vous le savez sûrement, c'est l'un des principaux officiers de Cao Cao. De notre côté, nous sommes commandés par le seigneur Liu Bei. Bon,
Non.
ça on sait, hein.
Thank you.
Et... ok. Parlons maintenant de la formation à laquelle nous avons affaire. Il s'agit d'une stratégie unique appelée formation des 8 portes. On dit que tous ceux qui l'attaquent périssent, mais avec un peu de sagacité, nous devrions être en mesure de percer cette formation. Mais la formation des 8 portes employée par les forces de Cao Cao ici semble légèrement différente à celle que je connais. Pour briser la formation, nous devons distinguer les portes de la vie, de la vue et de l'ouverture des autres portes. La première chose que j'attends de vous, c'est que vous vous empariez des hauteurs pour que je puisse mieux voir la formation. De là, je trouverai un point d'entrée pour nos troupes. Ok. D'ici là, tout le monde doit faire très attention à ne pas attaquer directement la formation des 8 portes. Si vous l'attaquez et que votre stratégie n'est pas la bonne, la formation submergera vos troupes, ce qui entraînera de lourdes pertes. Je crois que c'est tout pour l'instant.
I'm grateful.
Bon. Donc, selon le plan, il faudra que j'aille à droite. Et du coup, sans le plan à gauche.
I fight.
I'm counting. Shishu.
Let's go.
I shall leave this battle to you. Bring us victory with your great intellect.
Yes, my lord. I will do what I can. Victory should be ours if we can break their formation.
The enemy
We need to
officer
determine the particulars of their formation. Come with me. We will find a vantage point. Forward, advance!
We can't just wait around while the enemy sets up their formation. I think I'll go take a look for myself.
This is bad. Going out unprepared will only end in disaster. Hold back until I give the signal.
Shishu, you must forgive their hastiness. The men were only trying to protect their comrades.
What the? We can't go anywhere!
They surrounded us so quickly. So this is the infamous 8 Gates formation.
It is safe to say this enemy has learned the importance of strategy.
Bear witness to my power.
This turret, the enemy officer,
Well, that's
has
what
been
they
defeated.
get for charging in without a plan.
There's no time to spare. We must take the high ground. Quickly! Now we push for the eastern stronghold. Oh, but leave troops here to protect this position. I've no doubt it'll be of use to us later. Forward, advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Take this! Victory!
Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Je pensais que mon personnage allait encore attaquer, puis il a pas attaqué. Putain, mais n'importe quoi.
We have the upper hand. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep this up.
We've done everything that you asked. What's next?
Now, we need to observe their formation. As I expected, their formation is incomplete. If everyone follows my orders correctly, this plan is sure to succeed. But the enemy is undeniably strong. They've made any weak links in their formation hard to exploit. The gates of life, view, and opening have been expertly concealed. It will be difficult to determine which one to attack.
If we choose the wrong one, it will not end well for us.
Yes, but we are not without hope. Those three gates are bound to be different from the others, somehow. We just need to look for that difference. If we choose the correct gate, their formation will crumble.
Good observation. Then we now know what must be done. Thanks to Shishu, we have a clue. Head towards the formation and look for a gate that is different from the others.
Forward march!
When you've spotted the difference, enter the formation from there. You should be able to dismantle it from inside.
Get ready to be brought down.
Feel my stillness. This should do it. That. I see you. The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget this.
Impressive. Just how is it that you managed to become so powerful?
Je vois pas ce qui pourrait se distinguer des autres en fait.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die.
We still haven't found any gates that appear different? Well, I knew they wouldn't make it easy for us.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Ah, là vraiment je ne vois pas. Il y en a deux qui ont une barrière comme ça, une porte en bois comme ça. Mais il y en a deux qui sont comme ça.
This is it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fall back.
Fine work. You're not too shabby.
Did you see anything? You saw through the yellow turban's sorcery. Perhaps you can see things the rest of us cannot.
J'aimerais bien. Dans cette partie, dans cette map là, j'entends le vent. Alors qu'avant je l'entendais pas. C'est bizarre. Là-bas je l'entendais vraiment bien. Du côté de Xiaoyu. Là vraiment je vois pas. Je sais pas ce que je dois voir en fait avec mes yeux. Et même le vent il m'aide pas. Ah franchement je suis là vraiment je suis pas là vraiment je vois pas. MDR.
Let's go.
Je vois pas du tout. Attends. Le drapeau là il brille. Ce drapeau là il brille. Donc c'est bien ça. C'est le bruit du vent.
Based on their movements, we've entered the gate of few. It appears we've chosen the right gate.
Looking rough.
Whoa, so they've broken through. Damn. Then I shall have to put a stop to them.
He must be the enemy officer defending the area. That is the gate of fear. It shouldn't pose too much trouble. We shouldn't have much difficulty. Defeat the officer so that we can disrupt their counterattack.
Has been defeated.
A crack has formed in their formation. That is where we strike.
Looking rough.
You may have pushed us back this far.
Gotta be quicker.
But we will not allow you to advance any further.
That officer must be in charge of the
touche, encore une fois.
Take him down to break their formation.
Reporting! Enemy forces are approaching from the west. They are predicted to arrive shortly.
Believe the enemy officer.
So the enemy had units ready to attack. The 8 gates formation was to be used for a counterattack, just as I predicted. We should be able to stop the reinforcements at the western stronghold. Still, we've not a moment to lose in dealing with their formation. Very impressive. Part of the 8 gates formation has now been dismantled. You should break away from the formation for now. We can find another gate to attack.
Let's go.
They're going straight after our weak points. Perhaps we didn't conceal it well enough. I'm not sure if it's by virtue of brilliance or luck, but either way, we had better take care of this quick.
They're shifting their formation. It looks like we'll have to find the correct gate again.
Now we shall make our charge at their leader. Let's finish this in a single blow. Advance now.
We've entered the Gate of Life. Correct point of attack. We can break their defense from there.
So you're trying to break our formation? Not if I stop you first.
Right. Let's defeat that officer and weaken their formation.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Infested.
Ferme-le.
The enemy is beginning to break.
Has been defeated.
Let us strike before they recover.
Do not give in to panic! Surround them!
Reporting! Another enemy contingent is coming from the north!
We can still do something about this. Although, any more surprises like that will make it difficult.
Voilà.
Cao Cao. I must prevent him from continuing on his path. And for that, I cannot lose Liu Bei.
Ah, du coup, il est avec moi. Ouais, donc en fait, c'est vraiment avec moi quand je suis avec Liu Bei et non pas avec Sun Quan ou Cao Cao.
Become lost in the fog and lament your deeds.
What is this ghastly fog? It's confusing our senses.
Eh ben, pour cette fois, je suis content de le voir.
So far, everything is going well. We've almost destroyed their 8 gates formation. Let's get some distance from the formation for now. We will enter from another gate to finish them off.
Such is the power of the great tactician, Lord Shu, capable of breaking apart a rock-solid defense.
The enemy attacks us where we are most vulnerable. So much for an easy victory.
We're taking a real beating. When did that lot learn to fight with their heads?
Bon. Nico m'avait dit de faire quoi, lui, là? La formation des vipantes a changé sur ordre de Jackson.
The battle flows just as you predicted, Shishu. A tactician's wisdom is truly something to behold.
I am glad that my skills have been of use, but all praise should go to the one who found the correct gate.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
All right. We've gone in through the gate of opening, and that should be the end of it. Intruders? I've got a bad feeling about this. We need to defend this area with everything we have.
Let's go! Easy.
Looking rough.
Time to act. Stay sharp.
Looking rough.
Let's go!
Looking rough.
Let's go! Time to attack!
Whoa. Tables turned.
To this. Fight!
The enemy officer has been
Things
defeated.
aren't going my way today. Maybe next time. That is the last one. It's time to destroy their formation.
They defeated our formation with both precision and resolve. They must have a capable strategist in their ranks.
Looking rough. Nice. Whoa. Nice. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Looking rough. Stay sharp.
Il est long à tuer lui.
I see you. Struggling out here. This is the end. Whoa.
Voilà.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer.
Looks like Liu Bei just got a lot more dangerous. That's going to be a problem.
Lord Liu Bei, the Eight Gates formation has been completely dismantled.
It is a sight to behold. Excellent work. Send our forces forward, and we shall rout Cao Cao's army.
Whoa.
We must not let Lord Shushu's careful guidance go to waste. Obliterate the enemy!
All right, time to go all out. Leave the violence to me.
That's another
L'attaque elle a
enemy
même pas
pounded into
fonctionné.
submission.
C'est n'importe quoi.
Gotcha.
Forward, advance.
It can't be.
Whoa.
We'll do this the hard way then. Hit them head on and take them out.
Do not be unsettled. Believe in your
Enemy
strength,
officer
for a new
has
path
been
will show
defeated.
itself.
Someone defeated the Eight Gates formation. So it was you, Zuluan. You sided with Liu Bei then.
You think you've won just because our formation was broken? The battle
The
is
enemy
far from
officer
over.
has been defeated.
Excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
Have I failed someone?
Saoule,
I shall analyze
Mais
later. For now, I must
putain!
go back.
Non mais laisse tomber. Allez c'est bon. Putain de merde. Voilà. Putain,
The enemy
la
officer
dinguerie quoi.
has been defeated.
So Liu Bei has grown even stronger. Lord Cao Cao must be informed.
« 326 épée. Ok. Là c'est 200.
Zuluan, I thought you served Cao Cao, but now I see you in the camp of Liu Bei. I see. Liu Bei has an important role to play. He's to eradicate Cao Cao, and through him, the Han. He must be protected.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge, thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the North. But how could you possibly fathom what lies within his heart? How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything?
Bon, celui-là,
The
j'avais déjà
paths
vu,
taken
mais
by
bon,
the
tant
two
pis.
of you shall never cross. Now, there is only one way to reach the end, through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
Cao Cao's Eight Gates formation was undeniably impressive. But even so, it shattered like a vase before the might of our forces. And more than anyone, we have you to thank for that, Shishu. Truly, you have a remarkable mind.
Remarkable? Oh, I wouldn't say that, my lord. I just know a few things that are useful in making battle plans.
There's no need for modesty in my presence, Sleeping Dragon.
Huh?
Or is it Fledgling Phoenix? I can't decide.
My lord, I
thought if I dropped it casually into a conversation, I might trick you into confessing.
You think I'm the Sleeping Dragon or the Fledgling Phoenix?
I do. Why, am I wrong?
I beg your pardon, but you are. They are far greater men than I.
Ah, donc c'est pas là-dedans qu'on a rencontré
Their grand
régulièrement.
plans can defeat massive armies and turn provinces into empires.
Grand plans, you say?
When you seek nothing less than to unite the entire world under your rule, there are only two men who can assure your victory. I would advise you to summon the Sleeping Dragon and the Fledgling Phoenix, and make them your strategist.
Do you know them? Or where they can be found?
I do. They both live in Jing province. They were classmates of mine. The Sleeping Dragon's real name is Zhuge Liang. The Fledgling Phoenix is Pang Tong. Those two are certain to lead you to triumph.
The Fledgling Phoenix. Yes, I suppose I have been known by that name. And I'm sure Shishu has told you that I would be delighted to serve Lord Liu. But I'm afraid you were misled. I've had my fill of generals and warlords. For now, I'm leading a peaceful life. Thank you for not trying to argue with me. I'm sorry I can't help. But you know, I've been following Lord Liu Bei's exploits quite closely. Perhaps one day, but not today. No, right now, it's the quiet life for me.
Ouais, donc effectivement, je pense qu'il y aura une suite. Hein. Parce que de tous les Dynasty Warriors, ce Pang Tong, il est dans son clan, donc je pense qu'il y aura effectivement un DLC ou une suite. Hein.
But I hope you will be a friend and not mention this meeting to... If his lordship does ask about me, just tell him that the time isn't right.
Bon,
Liu Bei and his
obtenir
sworn
des
brothers fight
informations
any
sur le
fearsome force
stratège
that faces them.
Shishu.
The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence. I hope you are right. But they have turned their backs on affairs of state. Perhaps they are wary of their talents and knowledge being exploited for malign causes. But I'm certain that if they got to know Lord Liu Bei, they'd gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to... It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge Liang and Peng Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
Bon.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow's even sharper than Shishu. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? Shishu's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was Shishu who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone. Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
C'est bon les gars, le château est à nous. Allez, on va faire une grosse fête.
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
Bon. Shishu.
Ah, there you are. I was hoping to ask you something. This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger. If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration. Something that gave your life meaning. I see. That doesn't surprise me, coming from you. You are far stronger than I could ever hope to be. I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world.
J'ai beaucoup hésité sur le dernier aussi, hein,
I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all, and indecisiveness only ever leads to regret. Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
Hey, how long has it been since we left that message for Zhuge Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the Hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests and visit Lord...
Bon. ce soir-là.
That Shugelyan still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
He's certainly testing our patience. And what in heaven's name does he hope to achieve by doing so? I've had just about enough of this.
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days, and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, Shishu?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
Shishu?
Ouais. Bon, on sait qu'il va partir parce que...
Hey, Shishu. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Parce qu'on sait qu'il est avec Cao Cao à un moment. Et il a même dit que... qu'il était parti de chez Liu Bei, ou je sais plus pourquoi.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I am unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, but I cannot explain why. All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
For your mother? I see. I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here. But let me commend you on making a brave decision. Such filial piety is to be admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change your mind. Rather, if there's anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord, thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck in your future campaigns. Oh, it's you. I'll be leaving Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
Alors, notre discussion.
Yes, you guessed it. A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council. But that wasn't all. It also said that my mother was under the protection of Cao Cao's army.
Okay.
At first blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage. But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission. Like everyone else here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But that, it seems, is an aspiration. A dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice, but I agonized over it for days, and now that I have made the decision, I cannot regret it. Still, I would like to ask you for one last favor. Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man, and I truly believe he will unite the land. Thank you. Knowing that is great comfort to me. Though my serving Cao Cao may make us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
Je comprends mieux pourquoi... Parce qu'il en avait pas parlé hein, quand on était avec Cao Cao. Et maintenant on comprend mieux.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei.
On comprend mieux.
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants, we've given him more than he could possibly need. It's high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo. Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running at our call?
No, but...
Shishu said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling. But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Not outright. Which means we're obligated to keep trying until he does. He will eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost Shishu, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can truly rely on. That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
Chaumière de Zhuge-Liang.
You are a tenacious visitor, I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces into empires. I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your help and wisdom.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy...
That's enough, Zhang Fei. Fine. I'll dispense with the formality. We can speak plainly with each other. Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help me. I've staked my life on a great endeavor, and will do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself. I need help.
A great endeavor?
I'll build a world where people can live as they wish.
Je vais construire un monde... Ah, ok.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices. And many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve. An embarrassing admission, I know.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead to something better. And even if it doesn't, surely there's no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end to the turmoil across the land. Is that your dream, Lord Liu Bei?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so. But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
Brother.
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake. All the men, women, and children who died having never found their dreams. All those lives cut down, sacrifices to his grander vision. I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want. I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a child.
Maybe so. But still, if you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose.
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil, and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path, logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first, and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness. A fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions. No wonder you don't know how to go about it.
Yes. But can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then, and only then, can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
Where's Lord Liu Bei? Is he with Lord Zhuge Liang again?
Yes. Ever since he brought Lord Zhuge Liang back here. They've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happier.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day? Nah, I don't like it.
Pas de la pluie
Not
du beau
one
temps.
bit. We stood by him through thick and thin ever since Yo.
I'm not sure I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching. All we can do is watch and wait.
I remember Xinye, and how Lord Xuesu seemed to control the battle at will. I'd never seen anything like it. Now if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything but the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist, there'll be nothing to stop him from achieving the unimaginable. I thought you would. They say that one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill
Il y a des
to
moments
fight
je
under a
lis pas parce que
military strategist of such genius.
une écriture blanche comme ça sur une armure blanc grisé, c'est
How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me?
il y a rien de tel
What will
pour
my
se
role be?
dégommer les yeux.
I can't wait to find out.
Bon, par contre, j'aimerais bien me battre.
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but So far, there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
Bon.
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao. They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hebei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Chugu Lian, how might we defeat Cao Cao's force?
We establish a position at Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
Yue Ying.
Forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
What?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband.
Okay.
Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this, don't you?
Thank you for the welcome. I have heard much of your exploits. I will do whatever I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon.
Déjà, vous voyez, dans les précédents DW, on savait que Zhuliang et Yue Ying ils étaient en couple, mais on savait pas qu'ils étaient mariés. Donc une précision de plus sur le jeu. On va faire une petite save quand même. Ça fait un petit moment qu'on n'a pas sauvegardé. Et je crois qu'on est au chapitre 5, ouais. Donc il n'y aura pas de sauvegarde, il n'y aura pas de changement de chapitre. Donc on va regarder ça.
Shall we?
Le dragon assoupli en personne.
Yes.
Ah oui, c'est cette bataille-là, ok. Cao Cao a anéanti la maison de Yuan et sa grande armée s'est rapprochée de la province de Jing. Pour faire face à cette menace, nous avons positionné nos forces à Boangpo. L'armée de Cao Cao est menée par Xiao Dun, l'un de ses plus fidèles généraux. Si on l'élimine, ils s'enfuiront à coup sûr. Inversement, si nous perdons le Seigneur Liu Bei, Les conditions de cette victoire ne sont clairement pas en notre faveur. Nous sommes en infériorité numérique et notre formation laisse à désirer. Ok. C'est toi qui as choisi ce champ de bataille et notre formation, et maintenant tu... Patience en fait. Vous devrez faire l'affaire. Une fois qu'ils seront à notre portée, nous lancerons une attaque incendiaire. Nous devons résister à leur assaut suffisamment longtemps pour que l'occasion se présente. Le moment venu, nos forces se replieront. Le seigneur Zhu Tseng et Yueng tiendront l'ennemi à distance au nord et au sud. Le seigneur Zhao Yun devrait mener nos forces centrales.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Pendant que nos forces bloquent l'avancée de l'ennemi, il faut que le seigneur Guan Yu et Zhang Fei préparent l'attaque incendiaire. Le seigneur Guan Yu ira au nord prendre la base dans les montagnes. Le seigneur Zhang Fei ira au sud pour s'emparer de la base dans la forêt. Le seigneur Zhao Yun fera reculer ses forces et quand la ligne de front se lancera à sa poursuite, nous enverrons des flèches de feu depuis chaque base. Attends. Ouais, ok. Leurs troupes seront englouties dans les flammes et perdront toute volonté de se battre. C'est à ce moment-là que nous renverserons la vapeur. Enfin, j'ai placé ma confiance dans la sagesse de notre stratège. Si tu crois en moi, soutiens du film, s'il te plaît. C'est quoi? Ah là, c'est pour avoir un pot d'AO. Luan ascendant. Battez les Jian Yujin avant qu'ils n'atteignent la base pour préparer l'attaque incendiaire. Ah merde! Voilà. Donc là, tout ce que j'ai à faire, c'est me battre. Tout simplement. J'ai pas de stratégie à faire. D'accord, c'est comme ça.
Once we take Jin, the supremacy of Cao Cao will be close at hand. To battle! Cut down all who stand in our way!
I believe in the wisdom and bravery of my people.
Take this!
We will stop the rampage of Cao Cao's forces together!
Il vient ici, puis après il repart.
Our central forces will block the enemy advance. Meanwhile, the flanks are to capture critical locations to prepare for our plans. As long as everyone does their job, victory is all but certain. Let us take the first step toward bringing about Lord Liu Bei's rule.
Looking rough.
It is just as Lord Zhuge said. Archers, let your arrows fill the sky.
Don't expect an ambush here. We won't last long with these arrows raining down on us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Whoa. Do not waver! Advance and take out their commanders!
Let's march! Take this! Come on! We must use Zhuge Liang's plan to push Cao Cao's forces back!
Voilà.
I'll end this!
Looking rough.
Take this!
J'étais un petit peu chiant aujourd'hui. Voilà.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough. Oh, with all my might. All my might.
Voilà.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
I'll end this!
Looking rough.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother!
Got this. Looking rough.
Tables turn.
The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
Well done! Most impressive.
The way is clear. We will now assault the strongholds from the north and capture them.
Et ils ont fait des flèches. Merci. Merci pour toi.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Whoa. Easy, Severine. Lord Eugene, we should head to defend the base.
I can't understand your reason.
Ils sont chiants là aujourd'hui là. Il arrive quoi là?
I have no objections.
Begin the advance.
Ah, c'était vraiment chiant là.
Enemy officer has been defeated.
All of this is a bit too precise for my liking.
Oh, attends, mais il a combien de museaux lui?
All right. It's time to head out and do my part.
Let's go.
Easy. They've taken that location. It seems we might get pincered.
If it's taken, we take it back. Simple. Tell the rear guard to move forward. Begin the advance. Just as Lord Chu Gu Liang said, the defenses are weak.
The enemy officer
accounted for every
has been
twist and
defeated.
turn.
Il y en avait un qui était un peu mal en point là, il est où? Ah, mais il est tout en bas. Ah, c'est Yuan, il est en bas.
Let's go.
All right. We've drawn them in far enough. Fall back as planned.
Let's go.
The enemy is on the back foot. Soldiers, this is it. Let us rip into their lines. Start the advance.
The center of their formation looks to be unraveling. Concentrate our troops there.
Attends, parce qu'ils disent qu'on se replie, mais
So far, everything's gone according to Zhuge Liang's plan. I guess I'll have to do my part as well.
So, the trap is ready. The time has come to set the plan into motion. With your might, I am certain we will see it done.
donc là, faut les repousser, c'est ça?
This appears to be as far as we go. The strongholds have been taken, but our allies aren't yet ready. We must wait for the right moment.
Eh, ça m'énerve les officiers qui font ça, hein. Vraiment c'est une dinguerie. Hein. Ah, c'est bon, va te faire foutre. Hein. Ah, les officiers qui font ça, c'est... Ils me saoulent, hein. Vraiment c'est même niveau que les archers dans Assassin's Creed ou un truc comme ça. C'est une dinguerie.
I've done my job and captured the stronghold. Now, time for the fire arrows.
Whoa.
Fire? Here?
So we've been lured into a trap. Our reserves will not reach us here.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So that's what they were after.
The enemy
Let
officer
them deceive me.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The plan's aim has been achieved. Now,
the enemy officer,
the rest is down to our warriors.
Let's give it to them.
May you all fare well in battle.
Time to act. All my might.
I've invested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're joining our allies. Concentrate our forces. Begin investing.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
There is now a way to victory. Charge them head on and push into their main camp. Forward march!
Nice try. It's as if Lord Zhuge's strategy controls the flow of the battle itself. It sounds almost
The
divine.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Je pense que ça va être un peu plus simple avec Zhuge-Liang.
Let's go. Looking rough. That an officer? You must be kidding! I'm getting pumped up! We ain't losing to anyone!
This territory
Voilà.
is ours.
On a le moral à fond maintenant. On va aller les rejoindre parce que si jamais ils veulent lancer un assaut, ça serait bien que je sois là.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Officer, you must be kidding!
Tout le monde est là. Je vais attendre parce qu'à mon avis, je sais pas pourquoi, mais... Même pas.
The time is right. Go.
You cannot just concede defeat and run.
On va là.
We have to strike back!
Et bim!
Looking rough.
Did I think
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Take that, I, Xiao Ho Tu, challenge you.
Take this! You're finishing rough. Let's go. Fight!
Take this.
Nice. Here they come. Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
You are killing you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to end this.
You are killing you.
My strength fails
The enemy
me.
officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it. We outnumbered them by far, and yet
Lord Cao Cao must be informed about Liu Bei's new strategist immediately.
All of you, thank you for following Zhuge Liang's plan and seeing it through. This victory has been the result of strength matched with wisdom. This will likely slow down Cao Cao's forces, so we can plan our defense of Jing province in the meantime.
Bon, bah voilà qui est fait. En plus, j'ai augmenté ma maîtrise de l'hallebarde. Feu du ciel. L'hallebarde, il a vraiment des attaques de fou quand même. Hein. Ouais, ça va, il y a 101. 326, c'est une lance.
Incredible. I cannot believe we won. Lord Cao Cao was not holding back. If we were by ourselves, we would have been well on our way to retreat. But now...
I hope I was able to show some of what I am capable of.
You did. I can now see why Brother regards you so highly.
Yes, well, fine. I'll consider you on par with Shishu.
Ah, that is more than I could ask for. I wish to build good relations with all of you here. A strategist acts as the mind of an army. But we are powerless without capable limbs. And warriors such as you, who have assisted Lord Liu Bei for so long, are a necessary part of the plans I've laid towards our ultimate victory. Now, do excuse me. I must see to some post-battle matters.
You know, he may be a schemer, but the way he flatters people might be a bit like Brother. But only a tiny bit.
Mission disponible. Défense de la province de Jing.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself. He calls himself Zhang Fei of... what? Give up? The answer is Zhang Fei of Yen.
Ah, apparemment, j'ai une lettre.
Well...
Inconnu. Pourrez-vous deviner qui je suis? J'en doute. Je n'ai rien de spécial. Je suis juste un de ces soldats que vous sauvez sans cesse. Dernièrement, même les... J'arrive pas à lire. Les roturiers savent que le seigneur Liu Bei est en difficulté. Il risque même d'être chassé de son territoire actuel. Objet transportable, panacée. Restaure complètement votre vie, votre bravoure et votre charge de museau. Ok. Guanyi.
There is something we must tell you. We have heard that Lord Liu Biao fell ill a few days ago. His condition appears to be quite serious.
I mean, he is getting pretty old. They say he doesn't have a lot of time. Yes, one can't help but think back to what happened with Tao Qin.
Back then, he refused the offer of governorship, which eventually led to Louis Bu taking over Shu province. But now that Lord Zhuge Liang is our strategist, I wonder if Brother's answer will be different this time around.
So, You wish for me to take over as Jing's leader?
Cao Cao currently controls the entirety of Hebei and will continue to focus on invading Jing. Should he succeed, no one in the land will have the strength to oppose him. Now that Lord Liu Biao has fallen ill, you may be the only one who can defend the province from Cao Cao, my lord.
But
given the circumstances, perhaps I should be more blunt. Taking Jing is a way for us to put a stop to Cao Cao's advance, but at the same time, it will be a first step toward a greater goal. Once Jing is under our control, let us go on and obtain Yi. It is a region of complex terrain and fertile soil, making it particularly important. Liu Zhang, who currently rules Yi, is known to be generous, but he lacks the boldness and decisiveness needed to protect his subjects. My lord, if you were to decide to rule both Yi and Jing, the common folk would accept it with open arms. By taking both provinces and allying ourselves with Sun Quan, who controls Jiangdong, our faction's strength will be on par with Cao Cao's.
I won't deny that I hope to one day control the entire realm. That will require me to stand up against Lord Cao Cao. And I recognize the logic in your plan, which will see Lord Cao Cao, Lord Sun Quan, and myself sharing power, splitting the realm into 3. But I cannot and will not steal Jing away from the rightful successor of Lord Liu Biao, not when he has treated us so well. Instead, we ought to support him while he is ill. I would be willing to take over the administration of the province. But taking Jing for myself would not be my way. That is but a betrayal of trust, and it is not something I wish to do.
Of course. Then I will not force this upon you.
You aren't going to attempt to convince me?
I was sure you were going to say as much from the beginning. However, this will limit our options. It may make our path much more arduous.
I do not care. There cannot be anything more difficult than betraying my own principles.
I understand.
Peu de temps après, Liu Biao décéda et son fils Liu Zong lui succéda. Liu Bei se vit confier la tâche de guider le jeune chef. Pendant ce temps, Cao Cao, à la tête de sa grande armée, se dirigeait vers la province de Jing.
You know, this might be weird for me to say, but I'm actually glad that Liu Song took over for Liu Biao. Well, Xiu Guoliang tried to talk brother into succeeding Liu Biao, but he said no. It just goes to show that he's still the same man as ever. One who sticks to his principles. We might have talked about this before, but you know how our responsibilities have changed a lot, right? But brother, his heart hasn't changed since the very beginning. His decision made that obvious. That's the kind of man I want to support. He has charisma, something I suppose every leader needs to have. And so, he needs to be careful to maintain it. Anyway, even though we may not have a big plan in mind like brother or Xiu Guoliang, let's keep moving forward through sheer grit and effort. Ha! You haven't changed a bit either, have you? I like that. Right then, let's go give that bastard Cao Cao something to
Ah ouais,
sweat
d'accord.
about.
Ce bâtard de Cao Cao. Très bien. Eh ben, on va aller faire du pain du coup.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Well, we won't have to wait long. They'll be here today.
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern.
Alors... Guan Yu. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut, Guan Yu?
Hey, Lord Guan Yu! Training up?
Yes. And from the looks of it, you've been doing likewise.
Yes, sir. Lord Chuga Liang said that Cao Cao is going to be marching on us with a huge army. So I figured I would do what I can while I can. Just finished up helping carry some supplies.
Well, that is a good start. Lord Cao Cao appears intent on getting rid of Liu Bei and bringing Jin Province under his own control. And we cannot let that happen. Zhou Tang, spar with me for a round.
Oh, seriously? Absolutely! How could I say no to a request like that for...
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye, so never go out at night.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living.
Bon, Jiao Yun.
I hear Lord Liu Bei refused Lord Liu Biao's offer of ruling Jing province. I still cannot say what the best option would have been. Would it not have been better if Lord Liu Bei had ruled Jing, if only temporarily, to gather everyone to fight against Cao Cao? With a massive army advancing toward us, would that not have been the best option? I cannot see Lord Liu Song being up for a fight.
Attends, avec une immense armée qui avance vers nous, n'aurait-ce pas été préférable?
I had a feeling you may be thinking the same thing. Still, I am also somewhat glad that things have gone this way. Lord Liu Bei is a man who brings honor to these lands. That is why so many are willing to follow him. For me, it was witnessing how he risks his life to see justice done that won my loyalty. If he had changed his ways and taken Jing from Lord Liu Song, perhaps his followers would have deserted him. Such a choice could have ruined all that he's built up over the years. But whatever the case, it is our duty as his retainers to keep him safe. No matter how formidable our adversary, we'll show no fear.
Shishu, why are you here?
Lord Liu Bei.
You have come to call for our surrender, have you not? As a messenger of Cao Cao?
I see you have not changed, Zhuge Liang. You see through it all, even without a word. Lord Liu Zong has already surrendered to Cao Cao's forces. He supposedly promised that he would hand you over.
No.
No matter how great of a strategy Zhuge Liang puts into motion, the moment Lord Liu Zong switched his alliance, you lost.
Bon, on va rentrer le chien. Hein. J'espère juste que ça va pas aboyer encore une fois au moment où je le rentre.
And while this may be unexpected coming from your enemy's messenger, Lord Liu Bei, I beg of you, you must escape. You will have more opportunities as long as you stay alive.
Shishu is correct, my lord. Although, that is not to say it is impossible to defend Xinye while fending off Cao Cao's army.
You're saying there's a way?
Indeed. We can use the people of Xinye as decoys to lure the enemy forces into the castle. There, we crush them.
That will not do. By employing such tactics, we would be robbing the people of Xinye of the ability to decide their own fates.
Which is why I said that Shishu is correct. Quickly abandoning the castle and running is...
Right. Okay. Let's do that. I appreciate your warning, Shishu. We can now hope to live to fight another day.
You are too kind. Though I may not be able to leave Cao Cao's service, I wish to be with you in spirit. And that is why I will not provide strategies to him. Not now, or I might not be able to advise you directly. But there must be other ways in which I can help.
No. Any subterfuge of that kind would only be a detriment. Instead, would you be willing to help us plan our next move?
You want me to help you plan?
Abandoning the castle is one thing, but getting away safely is another, and requires us to prepare some sort of And, with your wisdom, I am certain that we can make that strategy even better. There is no need to worry. If you make but a small contribution, Cao Cao will not notice.
You really haven't changed, have you? Fine. A small contribution it shall be. I trust you shall utilize it to aid Lord Liu Bei's cause.
Alors, Liu Bei.
I'm all prepared and ready to go. I think I'm getting used to abandoning castles and running.
I am sorry. My stubbornness just keeps causing more trouble.
You need not worry, brother. All we need to do is survive. Just like we've always done.
Right. We will protect you and your family with every bit of our strength.
I suppose I can't afford to waver now. Especially with my brothers cheering me up. All right. Let's go.
Nous survivrons tous. Allez, c'est parti. Putain, mon cheval, il est là, quoi.
My lord! My lord! I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh. My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital. And you have indeed taken Jing Province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Alors, la bonté de Liu Bei fut récompensée, car de nombreux soldats et paysans se joignirent à ses troupes en fuite vers le sud. Leur progression était cependant très lente, et les forces de Cao Cao les rattrapèrent rapidement.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Yes, I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current predicament.
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh, it was nothing really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
Of course.
With my life.
C'est pareil pour le...
Thank you. All of you.
Pour le nom de notre personnage, c'est bien d'avoir laissé le choix du nom. Ça aurait été bien qu'il nous donne un nom pour qu'on puisse être éplé mentionné dans le jeu. Ah.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. But what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? What? Do you mean that he would risk the lives of the people for something so abstract? Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end in a great deal of casualties. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away from their lord. And why would they not try to leave Liu Bei? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own lives, that is absurd. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but...
Il va devenir un héros. Cela prouve sa valeur.
Spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. Huh. I suppose that is befitting of what people usually call a hero. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, destruction and violence follow. No matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goals. And judging from how dire this current situation is, perhaps he is even more dangerous than Cao Cao. I see Cao Cao's army has caught up. So... what will Liu Bei do now? cling on to his conviction, accept the casualties. I shall watch carefully.
Ah, n'essaye pas de venir nous arrêter, mon petit père. N'essaye pas. N'essaye pas. Tous les alliés doivent retrouver Liu Bei en moins de 8 minutes. Pour un art de combat spécial pour les pieux. 11h20. Bon, je pense que à mon avis, ce sera ma dernière bataille. Alors, nous entrons dans Shengban avec les habitants de province de Jin. Les forces de Zazo nous ont rentrés. Notre arrière-garde est actuellement en plein désarroi et sa formation vacille. Je sais que je dois fuir vers Shengxia, mais je ne peux pas abandonner les civils et les alliés qui sont venus avec nous. Pourtant, si je tombais ici, je trahirais leur confiance de la même façon. Nous devons donc marcher ensemble, quel que soit le labeur qui nous attend. C'est la seule et unique voie pour moi. De plus, Zhuge Liang et Guan Yu sont en route pour Jiangxia afin d'appeler des renforts. Leur absence se fait grandement sentir. Pendant ce temps, Zhang Fei garde le pont de Shengban afin d'entraver l'avancée de Cao Cao. Et Zhao Yun est parti vers l'arrière-garde, prétendument pour rétablir un peu d'ordre. En réalité, je pense qu'il est parti sauver les membres de ma famille du chaos qui règne là-bas. Pour être honnête, je n'ai aucun plan. Mais tu as réussi toujours à trouver de l'espoir dans les moments difficiles. Alors, s'il te plaît, trouve un moyen de traverser cette bataille et aide notre peuple et nos alliés aux côtés de Zhang Fei et Zhao Yun.
I'm grateful.
Et les forces ennemies semblent infinies. Pour ce que j'en sais, nous sommes déjà encerclés. Mais tes yeux sont une bénédiction sur le terrain difficile au sud. Si tu lis la direction du vent, je la vous cacher. Hein. À la rigueur, ce que je vais faire, c'est... Ah, je suis obligé de prendre... C'est con parce que je me serais bien battu seul là pour que Zhang Fei garde... Pour que Zhang Fei garde le pont. Du coup, bah, je vais être avec Zhao Yun. Ça aurait été simple que je sois tout seul, comme ça je vais directement voir les autres, les villageois et tout.
I carry the very future of our realm, a future Liu Bei's wife strove to protect. And I shall protect him with my life. Let us go.
D'ailleurs, c'est vrai qu'on n'a jamais vu... Ils en ont jamais parlé de l'épouse à Liu Bei et tout ça.
We must get to Lord Liu Bei. Come on! That name means nothing to me. He stands alone. Surround him! Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
Looking rough.
Damn you! Yeah, try to make a mockery out of us! I'll kill you myself! Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer. We have no time to waste.
Attends, on peut pas passer par là? On est obligé de passer par là? Ok.
The likes of you. Out of our way! I am a dragon, burning with fury. And I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
My blade was cutting nothing but air! A truly formidable...
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
A brave hero without equal.
A true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on, who's next?
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
I, Zhang shall be your adversary.
Easy.
Bear with
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Oh. How's your attack?
J'allais dire ouais, c'était passé Zhao mais c'est vrai qu'il c'est vrai qu'il a.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
So that's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here, because that man is a whirlwind.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Il dépêche de les... Ah, niquez vos mères, putain. Voilà.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my will.
Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest.
Whoa. Victory! Easy.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Pareil, les archers sont chiants. J'ai tué la plupart des archers.
I'll put on a show.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
This ain't looking good. If we don't bounce back here, we're up for the slaughter.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Easy. Looking rough. Weak.
Ouais, c'est pareil, c'est les archers qui me ralentissent de ouf. Hein. Bon, Jaxo, il est vraiment chiant aussi.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer.
No need to overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
So, we've arrived at Changban Bridge unscathed. There are still some stragglers. If only we could go help them as well.
Take this, fight!
Allez, on y va.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Fight! My skills just starting. Okay, is that it? Okay. Whoa.
Un deuxième.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Easy.
Et un troisième. Voilà, c'est bon, on a eu tout le monde.
The enemy officer has been defeated. That means I must fall back for now.
Begin the advance. All units, march!
The enemy officers hindering our people's escape have been fought off, and there don't seem to be any more stragglers. Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Zhao Yun, good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for Otto. You have my eternal gratitude.
We've made it. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It is good to see you safe. It is difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
All right! We've taken care of those trying to cross the bridge. I'd better go after
Faut que je
brother
fasse
now.
gaffe aussi, c'est quelque part là.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in their tracks.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Such great strength. Pulling back for now.
Looking rough.
Fight!
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been
battle
defeated.
is more or less going as expected.
Ok.
We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
Il est déjà 33, donc effectivement, c'est mon...
Damn it! Let's go. I won't forget this.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Pourquoi il m'a pas suivi, Liu Bei? Normalement, il n'y a pas un truc ici. Si, là. Là. En fait, on le voit pas, mais sur la map, regardez, il y a un truc qui apparaît.
Ah, Zhuge Liang, you've made it.
Là.
Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements.
No.
I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we could start putting our plans into place.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Start the advance.
Arrive Ok.
It's worked. We've cut you off. All my might. You're not going any further.
We've managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer. Witness our plans in action.
I will not allow you to block our path.
We will break through.
I had thought such a day may come.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jiangsha.
Bon.
I have no choice but to retreat.
I have slain the enemy officer.
Ah merde, j'avais pas vu.
Looking rough.
Witness our plan.
Tables turned.
Ouais, c'est pareil, y a un raccourci, mais y a personne dessus, donc c'est chiant.
The enemy
I
officer
shall retreat now,
has been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
We've rid ourselves of those troublemakers.
Looking rough.
Now, we could start preparations in earnest.
Come. Looking rough.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Chugunion.
Whoa, I see you. Looking rough.
Bon. Il se passe quoi encore? Ah.
The plan worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
Now, rain arrows upon them.
Take this.
Fight!
No, looking rough.
What's going on?
Easy.
An attack?
Easy.
Yet all of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man.
The enemy officer has been
Battle
defeated.
almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
Pas tout tempérament en retraite.
We may not be able to make it through this. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Ne vous inquiétez pas les gars, je suis là.
Excellent display of skill. We shall fight again. You're here to help me? Thanks. I owe you one. Bear witness to my
Allez, c'est
power.
parti.
We must hold the line.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another route.
Elle est où elle? Ah putain, elle est là-bas.
We'll have more time.
Time to win this.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Please, counterattack with all my might.
Et là, il se passe quoi? Encore des chutes?
Everything has gone according to plan. Now, we just eliminate the enemy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It was a trap!
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
Our allies are doing well. Keep it going.
I got too cocky.
The enemy officer
Must retreat.
has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
Et eux, Liu Wei, Zhuge Liang, il est là.
We're finally through. Now let's go, so that we may continue on our path.
Harrowing circumstances indeed. I must consider the next step.
What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
No, I cannot let Liu Bei go after all. Allowing
Alors lui,
him to
par contre.
pass would be too great a risk.
T'aurais pas dû par contre.
So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then, you'd best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny.
Toi qui pensais que je t'affronterais jamais grâce à, en étant avec Liu Bei.
That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? Despite this, you would protect him? Does your bond with him truly serve as reason enough?
Let's end this.
This is my last. What will your path lead to? You are like a puppet, wielding your force for another man's ambitions. Why don't you remember? How can you?
Bon.
Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan?
The fog has lifted. It seems that everyone is safe. It is time to move on.
Wing a rejoint ou pas? Ouais, en train de rejoindre. Bon bah ça.
We shall head downstream towards Jiangxia. There, we will start again. Together.
So, Liu Bei has gotten away. And we still have a major problem, even if we have control of Jing.
It looks like they're off our tail. Though, given what we've lost, it's hard to feel much joy.
Brother. Lord Liu Bei, please do not be disheartened. For we've never had the luxury of time to It is true that we've lost much. But, because of that, you have gained something much greater, my lord. Precisely so. We will be attempting to put the Longzong plan into action. If it succeeds, your strength will grow to rival that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan. Cao Cao will most likely continue his southward advance. In order to stop him, we must ally with Wu, who also...
Hold on. You say we're to ally with Wu, but will they be willing to take on Cao Cao?
Judging from what I hear of Wu, they would be likely to prioritize peace within their borders and among their own people. If they are hesitant to fight and opt to surrender, would that not cause everything to fall apart?
Indeed. And I do not intend to drag Lord Liu Biao, nor Lord Sun Quan, into a conflict. Even more so if they are unwilling to go to war.
I am fairly certain that, like us, those in Wu do not wish to see Jing fall into Cao Cao's hands. They must know that he will be their enemy eventually. It may take time for them to decide, but I expect they will stand up and fight. But for now, let us reorganize our forces in Jiangxia. That is the first step.
Bon. Alors... Dragon d'hiver... On n'a pas ramassé d'albarde. Aujourd'hui, ce matin, on n'a pas eu une seule albarde. Apogée du talent, trophée obtenu. Vous avez obtenu tous les talents des emplacements en talent entre le grade chevalier errant et museau. Il ne reste plus qu'à avoir ça.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. It is just as you guessed. A man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them,
On
it
parlera
seems.
tout le monde de plus tard. Là, on va sauvegarder, je vais m'arrêter. Voilà. Bon. Je pense qu'on arrive bientôt à la fin du chapitre pour les choux. Donc, ce que je ferai, une fois que les choux seront finis, j'ai vu qu'il était possible d'avoir une scène coupée avec Diao-chan. Il me suffit d'avoir 5 provinces en paix. Donc on essaiera de faire ça. Je pense qu'on va aussi faire, c'est avant ça, on fera tout ce qui est mission. Les missions secondaires. Attendez, je vais vous montrer que je sais pas trop comment le dire. Voilà, les archives.
Go ahead.
Tout ce qui est mission de ce genre-là. Voilà. Donc tout ça on les fera parce qu'on a tout débloqué du coup. Ah non, chapitre 5. On a rien il y a un truc qu'on n'a pas débloqué encore. 2 même. Ok. Mais je suppose que c'est des trucs qui vont se débloquer avec le temps. Histoire. Est-ce qu'il y a... Ah, il y a un autre embranchement. Un nouveau point de redémarrage a été... Ok, donc c'est la bataille qu'on va faire là. Affronter l'armée massive de Cao Cao ou fuir. Le destin de Liu Bei repose sur sa décision. Donc faudrait faudrait tuer tout le monde avant que Liu Bei s'enfuit quoi, en gros. Mais je pense que ça va être ça. Il y a des chances que ce soit ça. Donc on fera ça plus tard. Donc cet après-midi, pas de stream. Sauf si vraiment je reviens assez tôt, j'en ferai un, mais sinon pas de stream. Je vais mettre cette vidéo là sur YouTube comme d'hab. Et voilà. Donc on se retrouve normalement demain. Demain on est quel jour? Demain on est vendredi. Ok. Putain, je me croyais mercredi aujourd'hui. C'est dingue. Donc voilà, on se retrouve demain. Je mettrai un message sur Twitch si vraiment il y a un changement et que je peux faire un petit stream. Mais pour l'heure, ne vous attendez pas à ce que je puisse venir. Voilà, on va refaire une save. Là, finalement, les trucs là, ils me servent à rien quoi. Mais bon, tant pis. J'avais fait ça au cas où pour rejoindre d'autres rangs, mais du coup, je peux faire ça comme une sorte de nouvelle partie plus. Donc, voilà. Donc sur ce, bon appétit à vous et à demain.